I was here, okay, minding my own day and agenda. Then I was ordered and dragged to be here, okay, by a man from New Jersey. And I always listened to him. Okay, I love being around here. I can't tell you how thankful I am to recognize and realize how much unity and bond we have. There are 3 points I want to say today. Technically, they're all interconnected and integrated in a way. But the first thing is we come to know that, yeah, there are some mechanical logistics issue with the business, but we go back to success, especially with people, is 80% psychology, mindset, character, and only 20% mechanics. So even the mechanics, they, they go all the way wrong, we still have a good, very good success ratio. But it doesn't mean it went all well, the 20%. Any percentage. So understand, even if the mechanics are not going exactly as we wished or intended, that's totally fine. Never ever gonna impact our journey because we're made of the right stuff with the good stuff. And we have the mentality, the boldness, and the capacity to never give up. It's absolutely never going to occur to our mind. So as long as we have that uh, radical mentality on a good ideology, and I intentionally wanted to say the word ideology. Why? Because OnPassive is a movement, is an ideology, and you cannot kill that. Okay, it's not a business that it can shut down, or a shop, or a transaction that could be canceled. No, we come to build that foundation of an incredible movement. And because of that, it's impossible to kill an ideology or a belief, especially when it's in the hands and in the minds of millions. And those who don't even know, they will come, they will also adapt our ideology. So do you believe in any way you can kill this ideology or the desire or the dream in us? Absolutely impossible. Impossible. You cannot kill it. Things can go up and down in terms of transactionals, the details, the day-to-day business, but that's not going to define the outcome or the journey that we chose to be on. This is our life, and we will continue doing that. So I hope you understand, no matter who tells you that this is troubled or is stuck or clashing or crashing or getting shut down, don't believe that. Why? You cannot kill an ideology. And the ideology is mental, it's emotional, it's built within. You cannot extract that. Yeah, the account in the bank or some transaction or some mechanical details, they can fluctuate, but it doesn't stop the ideology that we all evolved and developed together. Okay, so if Jerry is back, I don't know, but he talked about love. Yes, that's another reason that it's impossible. It's impossible to remove that from someone. Their drive is not necessarily a materialistic nor mechanical temporary transaction, because we have that tremendous love within and shared across the globe, and we see anybody knows about this, they have that positive reaction. I'm not talking about the mental people, okay? By mental I mean idiots, okay? Or those who are looking for a cheap click or something. No, I'm not talking about those. Okay, I'm talking about if anybody looks at what we have with an open mind and heart, there's absolutely nothing but good. There's a word I want to mention to you is called reservoir, okay? Which is uh, basically the reservation of anything, okay? And we have that reservoir, okay, which is we have been working together for quite a while now. So it's not we just met 5 minutes ago and now this is something where we can give up on. We've been on this for a long time. And I'm going to say one more time, it is easier to quit when you haven't invested time, energy, emotions in something. You just met somebody tonight. If they give you trouble, you let them go, okay? Talking about relationship. But if you've been with somebody for as long as Mr. DeGarmo and Don, I'm sure they had some crappy days in their days, okay? But that's not going to stop their relationship because they've invested a lot. Kids, grandkids, long journey, marriage, happiness, ups and downs. There they go. I think 42 years so far. 44, right? Okay. And the more you invest in something, you get more emotionally attached to it, and it gets harder for you to quit. So somebody walked into a business today, nobody likes him or her, okay, and if they leave tomorrow, nobody cares, right? I mean, it's unnoticeable. But if somebody's been in in a business, let's say 20 years, a long time, years, okay, decades, and they have their impact on that journey, it's hard to give up on them. It goes both ways. The company to let go of those people who've been here, yourself included, you've invested enough here, long enough in every aspect and capacity that you could. So it's hard to let you go, and it's hard for you to let the ideology go, therefore, the provider of the ideology. That's why it's it's a very strong relationship. It's impossible to break. Don't worry about the mechanics or the details or the day-to-day things. That can go up and down. No problem. But we're here to stay. You're here to stay, and we decided to win. We have a winning attitude. We have a winning mentality. It's never gonna, be compromised. So the longer we be here, okay, the harder it gets for us to give up or let go. The more we invest, and it's not money, okay, and I'm talking about energy, time, emotion, like those who are staying late in the UK right now, not so late, but okay, or let's say in Africa, on the other side of the globe, this is an investment. This is something you're putting time from your life, a chunk of your life into this day to day, or at least periodically. So it's not possible for you just to let that go. We will fight for this at till the end. At any cost, the dream is within reach. At any cost. We're going to get there. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes, yeah, you got to have a detour. Okay. There's not one way to go to New Jersey. Okay. Perhaps you can dive, you can fly, you can just walk. There's a million ways to go to New Jersey if that's our objective. Oh, I meant to say Rome. Yeah. There's 1,000 ways to go to Rome. Anyway, this is all I wanted to say. So I'm very confident that this is just temporary. What we basically went through or discovered. Okay, where we will go, we are made of the good things. Therefore, we will win. It's an ideology. It's not just a transaction we want to achieve, and we didn't invest much. We just let it go. No, our blood, our tears, our emotions, our heart in this nights and nights and nights and days and week in, week out. We put in this personally thousands of days and nights and hours, many, many thousands. And that's not something that we just, okay, forget about it. Let's move on to the next thing. This is the only thing we have, not going anywhere. We're just going to do it or die. And if
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for taking these few moments of your time
of
to spending
course,
with us. You know, we agree with you 100%. It is an ideology. You cannot kill an ideology. Find out in history, everywhere around the world, wherever an ideology is, when people are fighting for an ideology, you can't kill it. It's just impossible to kill it.
absolutely,
And then,
especially when it's a good one and we've invested a lot. We have a
yes, sir.
high reservoir in it,
Yes, sir.
very deep.
And then that ingredient inside, that ingredient within our infrastructure, love. It is built with love, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. It's easier
Yep.
to quit things, okay, when they're
Yeah,
not, you didn't invest much in it. Like, and again, good things that you work hard on them are harder to let go. So it's much easier to say, I hate you, I divorce you,
exactly.
I don't want to continue this. It's easy to quit, but what's the result? Disaster. It's much harder to maintain that and cherish that love. You think it's easy to be married with somebody like DeGarmo for 44 years? It takes hard work. I'm not kidding. Truthfully, I'm not kidding. I
Yep.
mean it. Yeah. It is hard to maintain love and prosperity and that unity and hold up a household of kids and loud people. It's not easy, but I live the same.
Yep. Yes,
All right,
sir.
back to you. I don't know if you were able to catch Jerry.
Jerry, no, Jerry would have to find him. Jerry actually, he just popped up. We really
I
don't
just
have
heard
him.
him. We can quit that. I haven't been looking for him like for years. So just 5 minutes. We can give up on that.
We'll find him. We'll find him, Mr. Ash, and he will hear us. Ask for him. So he'll be
Please don't
excited
tell him. Don't tell him about his voice. Yeah, but
about his voice.
you can go back to the YouTube recording, okay, and listen to his
To
voice
him. Yes,
and
that's
find
what
a
we'll do.
YouTube for Nelson
Nelson
Mandela and
Mandela.
compare the two. For those who don't know this, but you, Collins, you know the voice. You're familiar, okay, and you will see.
Ash,
Ah,
I just wanted to jump in and say that Minu
Please.
Miller, she's at the airport. She just wants to send her regards and her love
Which
to
one? I'm
you.
sorry. Who?
Minu Miller.
oh,
No. Where
Minu.
is she?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think she's
she's waiting for
traveling.
her flight. Yeah, she's
Where? Like
traveling.
flying to where?
I'm not sure, actually. She's all
Oh,
over the
okay.
place.
I see.
I'm not
Oh, okay.
sure.
She's a flyer. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she goes around. She likes to meet founders. I'm not sure exactly where she is right now, but
Right.
yeah, well traveled.
Big hello to her. Yes, and hopefully
Yeah.
she'll be safe.
Yeah.
Yep. It's quite exciting, Mr. Ash. Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
taking
So it's
these few
back to
minutes.
you. I just wanted to come and tell you how flattered I am by all the incredible, enormous support I've received. I feel the love. I feel the bond. It's priceless. So precious to me.
We are
Uh,
with you 110%, sir. 110% with you.
and that alone is a good enough reason to die for. Let me tell you
Exactly.
something. Uh, those who are motivated or driven by life, materialistic benefits, temporary, okay, the wrong way, uh, they would be the one to give up. Okay, when you are driven by love and the pure thing, absolutely, it's it's impossible to quit and surrender.
Yeah.
So let me also elaborate one more tiny thought, that if our case was money, business, transactional, it would be easy also to find a different way. You don't have to die for that, right? But what impossible to compromise is the love and the psychology and the mental association that we have. That's much stronger. So we're never going to compromise that. That's why our relationship is so strong. It's driven by the good mentality and the good emotions, good attitude, positive, pure, and for that, it's just a matter of time.
Yep. Matter of time, indeed. Matter of time. Matter of time.
Absolutely, yeah. The world is ugly and slippery and muddy out there. It's everybody want to just kill and stab the other person. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but you know, we have to be the light. We have to be the beacon of hope for humanity. That's why it's impossible to crush us. We're something that humanity, whether in the present or the future generations, they need such a thing.
Yeah. As you know what? Having known you for the past 4 years plus, I know that you're going to over deliver.
That is true. I agree with you, and that's my intention. I work on that very hard. You're very smart.
Yep.
When you said knowing me for 4 years, I'm shocked how fast you're aging, Ash. I thought that's what's going to come out of your mind.
4 years, yeah. More than 4 years.
Yep. It's all beautiful. I'm so proud of what we've built and accomplished. We don't want to get distracted by the details, okay? This is passing. This is temporary.
Yep.
Yeah, I should just want to thank you. These things like this is not really easy. Normally when I join OnPassive, I know it will not be an easy journey. I always said it is not easy because you can't get it right the first time. There is no way you can get it right the first time because there will be always things that will happen. But as long as our eyes is more focused on the goal, what we want to achieve, that's the most important thing. And I believe when you don't remove your eyes from the goal, that's it. It's end game. No matter how difficult it is, but the end game is the result is all that matters.
Yep.
I just learned that this meeting has started a couple of hours ago.
Yes. Well, here, Mr. Ash, this meeting has been going on for 3 years now. The Heroes on Sundays.
Almost 3, yeah. Oh, 3 years.
Sundays. Yeah, for 3 years. Yeah, on Sundays. Every Sunday we have this webinar from 2 p.m. Eastern time, usually a couple of hours. So just keep going and just explaining as best as we can to the founders around the world.
Yep. I'm always here. Just sometimes, Sunday is hard to find the time. But because I have my kids on sale for now, they're in the junkyard. I took advantage.